Hello everyone and welcome back to the show. Today on your daily starter, I want us to talk about your attention and the importance of things you spend your time and attention on. I believe it's a very important topic, and on this video I'll help you, rethink about how you spend your time, attention and energy. Hello friend, this is the voice of Ademola Morebise. Hello friend, are you spending enough time, energy and attention on the things that have the most importance in your life? I believe it's a very, very important question, right? We need to understand that not everything that we do has the same weight, right? Not everything you do should carry the same weight. Some things are more weightier than the other. Some matters carry more weight than some other matters. So we can't treat every request the same. We can't treat every matter the same way, We need to understand this concept of things that are urgent and things that are not urgent. We need to understand the things that are urgent and important, not urgent and important, and things that are neither urgent nor important, which we should discard anyway. I believe that you have to consider, take a look through your to-do list, for example. Look at those things you've written out. Oh, you don't have a to-do list? Well, go and get the to-do list and come back to watch this video, right? Make a list, what are the things you want to do, right? Both on a day-to-day basis and also at a macro level, right? Like in the long term, what are the things you want to get done in the passing of time, right? You have to consider what are they, maybe graduation, start getting a job, starting your own business, traveling out of your country, or whatever it is you want to do with your time. Right? You have to understand that, okay, which of these things are important, which of these are not important, which of these things are urgent, which of these things are not so urgent. I believe these are things that will give them some weight. And when you understand that, okay, this carries more weight than this and things like that, at the end of the day, you'll be able to rearrange your, you're able to do the list all over again, but this time, the most important things should be on top and the least important things should be down the list, right? So when you identify the things that are most important to you, you identify them, you recognize them, I believe that the next thing we ought to do, which to me, it seems like we don't do that enough, we have to ask ourselves an important question. And that question would be, how much time do I need to invest into this thing so that I can get the kind of results I want? Right? Because it's not a matter of just touching these things once in a blue moon. One of the best advice you can get is that you should go over some of your goals often, daily, worst case scenario maybe weekly, right? Don't be like those that set a goal at the beginning of the year, and then when it's like September, October, they go, oh my, the year is gone, and the goal they set in January, they've done nothing about it, right? You have to ask yourself that question, that how much time and attention do I need to invest in this goal of mine so that I can get the required results? So maybe you have to invest 2 hours every day, for example, right? Or maybe 10 hours every month, right? Someone that's trying to learn maybe a language for the past 3 years, that's for the past 4 years so has been trying to learn Chinese or French or whatever language catches their fancy, right? And they'll tell you, oh, I've been trying to learn this for 3 years, I've not succeeded. No, that's not correct. Because if you sit down and you go through it with them, you realize that in those 3 years, maybe they spent 1 hour or 2 hours on that thing. They just felt maybe the day they bought a book or applied for a course or attended an online seminar, they start counting from that day. They're not keeping track of how much time and attention they've actually invested in that course. They're not counting how much time they've actually invested, they've channeled in that direction, right? So when you take this view of how much time do I need to invest in this thing so I can get the kind of results I want, unless you've done that, you now have time that, okay, every week I have to invest 10 hours every week, I have to invest 20 hours every week, I have to invest also amount of time, monthly and things like that. Then you cannot get into the place of accountability, right? So you are keeping track of it now, and you ask yourself at the end of every day, all right, I said I was going to spend 1 hour on this thing every single day. Did I spend an hour today? Did I spend, did I spend up to an hour? Was I distracted? Was the session cut short? Did I spend enough time as I ought to? If we fail to find the time, if we fail to give time and attention to things that are of most importance to us, at the end of the day, we can't do great things, right? It will be very hard for us to break the mode of mediocrity. It will be very, very hard for us to move out of the realm of good things and aspire for true greatness. I believe strongly that if you can spend your time and attention wisely, I believe there is no cap, there is no limitations to the things you will be able to do. Why don't you repeat after me this morning? Say, God daily loads me with benefits. I am bold and strong. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. My name is Ademola Morebise. Thank you so much for taking out time to check out this video. Remember, you can lead a formidable life.